Things are quiet now. But you won't believe how quickly the world came apart. The lights in the sky. Fires. The endless cold. Those who've survived have been brought to their knees. On their knees, they'll pray they make it through winter. When I was a doctor, I heard those same prayers. People hoping against hope. I couldn't do anything for them then. I'm not sure I can help them now, but I need to try. I know you're out there somewhere, fighting to survive for another day in a world that's forgotten us. Whatever happens, whatever you do, don't give up. Remember who we were. Don't let this new world break you. And I will see you again.
Well, hey everybody, how's it going? Victorian, Mr. Pyro Ninja, Bavella, hello, Lightning Cloud Draws, how's it going? Hope you're all having a great day. We got an early stream today because I got some stuff I gotta do later this afternoon. So we're gonna do some Long Dark for about 3 hours and maybe 3 hours of some 7 Days to Die. We got a Horde Night coming up on 7 Days to Die, but most importantly, right now, we're gonna be in Blackrock. And we're going to be getting to the mine. We're going to be doing the mine today. We're going to go to the mine and have some fun there. Although, right now we have a storm outside. So that's always fun. I do have the ballistic vest on, which I'm probably not going to take with me to the mine. Because it's kind of heavy. We'll keep the vest around, though, to go ahead and go for the cougar with the vest. That way, if we do get hit by the cougar, it won't hurt us as bad. We did find another skillet, so we now have 2 skillets, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and fix up our knife and our hatchet. And then we'll see if we can outweight this storm. Yeah, minor 49er, Copper Hamster, exactly. But I'm glad your weekend has started, Victorian. My weekend is ending as of today. Tomorrow I start my regular full-time schedule, which is Saturday through Tuesday. So my weekend, this is the last day of my weekend. All right, we got all that stuff there. Got a few sticks on us. It is a little bit cold in here. We'll pass a little time, and then we'll get a little bit of sleep. Okay, that's good. All right, perfect. Yeah, well, yeah, you know, it's one of those things where it kind of sucks it's the last day, but oh well. We also have a arrow that's out here somewhere that we shot into a Timberwolf, and then then the little bugger ran away, as usual. So we're gonna try to find that. Wait, is that him over there? I think is that him on the, I don't know if that's him on the snow over there. That might be him. I think that is. I think that bump over there, I think that looks like him. That might be him right over there. We may have found our arrow that quick. That would be awesome if we did. Yeah, I think it is. Yep, I think that is him. Yes, indeedy. And there's our arrow. Bam, just like that. Not that hard at all. That's what she said. Hey, we found him very easily. I was thinking that would be a lot harder. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Well, we found that arrow very easily. Well, we took care of the little pack of wolves down here, which is good. Let's go get a little bit of food. I'm not going to harvest those wolves up because I don't want them to respawn very quickly. And we got bear meat here, so... Oh my. Oh my indeed.
My head feels thick.
Yeah, our head is feeling a little thickish. Because we're a thick boy. From Thicksville. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave the... We're going to drop you here. Let's leave you right on our bed. That drops us down in weight a lot. Put that on, which will give us a little more warmth. I'm going to keep those because we're going to be climbing some ropes here pretty soon. So we're going to hang on to those. Let's make sure all of our other stuff's in pretty decent shape. Everything else is pretty good shape. Alright, let's drink some water. See if there's anything else I want to take with me on our trip. We want to be low weight going to the mine because we're going to want to come back with a bunch of coal. I actually can leave the travois. I don't need that right now. Yeah, I can put the travois in here. Yes, throw the travois in there. I got my extra bow on me. Oh, I'm using my good bow. Gosh dang it. Dag nabbit. I'll leave the sewing kit in there too for right now. I got my flares on me, which I do want. Hatchet, knife, and that is a non-negotiable. Those are non-negotiable. I can drop the sticks here. Hey, old fart, how you doing? Doing good, man. Doing good. Doing an early stream today because I have stuff I gotta do later today. So doing the old early. I'm gonna drop all those here. 99 and 99. So those are almost cured. And I guess I don't really need the accelerant on me either. It's not a lot of weight, but I'll drop it anyway. We're just kind of skinnying ourselves down. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I want all that. I got a few cattails to eat. We're full up right now. We'll catch more stuff on the way. Okay, I think we're good. We's good. We's good to go. Oh, Chad, how's it going? Good morning. Why does it feel like another blizzard's coming on? I'm gonna chill for a second here. It feels like another blizzard's coming. That would be very disappointing. That would be very disappointing if another blizzard was coming. Okay, no, we're good. Okay. I was like, that snow is just like blowing all over the place. What is happening right now? All right, we're good. We're good. Everything's okie dokie. Everything's okie dokie. Here's where we baited the wolves. Oh, there's a deer over here now too. Doing good. I'm gonna have lunch with my mom and brother soon, then we'll do some shopping after. Nice. Yeah, I'm going over to my mom's today to get her lawn mowed up and ready to go. We're having a graduation party for my son on Saturday at her place, so we're kind of getting it all set up. I'm gonna go over there and get the lawn mowed and then help her get her place set up. You know, move some tables and stuff like that. Oh, look, the wolfies are taking a nap. Hey, Anna. Hello, hello. How are ya? Welcome on in. Yeah, we took care of all the wolves here. There's one wolf we didn't get. Oh, there is a dead deer here. That's interesting. It looks like that is one of the place corpses, so... we'll keep that around till later on. I figured since we killed the wolves, we'll come over here and just loot this real quick. There's some stuff in that little barn up there. I don't remember if there's anything in this burned out house or not. Blackrock is one of those zones where I know the zone okay, but I'm not super duper familiar with it. Oh, that's hilarious. This is where Timberwolves are, and there's a doghouse here at the jailer's residence. Maybe the Timberwolves were left over from the jailer's dogs. Maybe the jailer's at fault for the Timberwolves. That could be it. It could be like a roaming pack of his dogs that just kind of got loose. Alright, let's go check out the barn over here. Oh, hold on a second. Before I do anything else, let's use our 50% bow, not our 96% bow. Hey, Righty Beef, how you doing? Hello, hello. Piece of coal. Tinder plug I don't need. A suitcase? What? With a hat in it? What? Okay, that's cool. That's kind of neat. Salty crackers. We actually found a cracker, which is pretty awesome. Scrawled message with a key right next to it. And that is showing us, so there's the narrow bridge. That's showing us a memento cache right up there. I don't know if I've ever gone to that memento cache. I don't know if I've ever done that one before. We might have to do that one.
Can't feel my feet.
Some fur and that, beautiful. Search the drawers up here. Some spray paint. I didn't need that. I didn't need spray paint, for God's sake. Bye-bye, spray paint. What's the temp in here? It's -6. Can we get warm a little bit? Just a teeny tiny bit. Not that much, but we got a little bit warm.
My fingers feel numb.
Alright, let's go this way. Get a few rose hips along the way. I like that. I kind of forget where this goes to. Is this just a dead... I think this is a dead... Is this just a dead end up here? Oh, no, it actually goes down this way? God, I do not remember this. What the heck just happened? What is going on? What that happened yesterday as well. I must have something on my computer. I need to check out my computer and see what's going on. That is so weird. I'm like Gandalf. I have no memory of this place.
Never felt so cold in my life.
But hey, there's cattails down here, and we got sticks. That's, you know, sticks and cattails are always a good thing. Hey, Big Fish, how's it going? Yeah, you know, we're doing pretty good today. We're gonna go try to conquer the mine. That's been happening to other streamers too. Oh, we're just like, I mean, it didn't even close the game. It just kicked me out of the game for some reason. I have no idea why. Could it be your signal from the pole? I have no idea. I don't have a 9800, 5090, and 64 gigabyte to run the game. Yeah, exactly. They're making it so the game doesn't run very good on anything other. I don't know if I've ever come down here before. I probably have at some point. I just don't remember it. Like I said, I have no memory of this place. Hey, everybody, go check out Big Fish. Give him some love. Thank you for giving Big Fish a shout out there, Righty Beef. You beat me to the punch. I was gonna pause and do it, but you did it for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if I can follow this river all the way up or not. There is a way up right there, it looks like. But yes, everybody go over and give Big Fish a follow. Give Big Fish some love. No, I cannot take this all the way up. Okay. So this is cut off. That's probably why I don't come down here very often. Because there's no real way out of it other than sort of the way we came in and whatever this... I don't know if this tree gets us out of here or not. I guess we'll see. That's why they call you Quick... Whoa! I'm called Quick Draw as well, but for a different reason. Heyo! Can I get up this? Am I just going from the wrong side? Oh, there we go. I just went the wrong way. Never mind. Oh, there's a rope up here. Okay. Alright, let's get our stamina back. We aren't overweight, are we? Nope, we aren't overweight. I did not expect to rope this early, but that's okay. We're fine. We've got our crampons. I heard something gulp up there. Yeah, I hear something eating up here. That makes me nervous. Yeah, you hear that? Yes, I hear something eating. I hear something going grop, nom nom nom. What was nom-nomming up here? Okay, it's just a regular old wolfy wolf. Okay, it's a regular wolf. I was what the heck was he eating on? He must have been eating something. I was trying to get a wolf on the run so I can have some food. There's timber wolves over there. You can see the timber wolf slinking off over there. I think there's a cave down here, if I'm not mistaken. Is there not a cave? Maybe it's down by the rope. I thought there was a cave over here that we could get warmed up in. Hey, those wolves have good noses, man. Those. Oh yeah, there's the cave. There's the cave. And then there's a rope right by it. Yeah, those wolves have good noses. They can smell you really well, Rhiny Beef. They know the story. They you know, this isn't their first rodeo with you know, survivors out here. They've eaten a lot of us, so. Oh, there's even a bed in here. That's cool. And a piece and a tin of sardines. Nice. Why can't I walk over the bed? That's weird. Couple pieces of coal in here. Very nice. Nothing back here though. And another piece of coal. Sweet. I like that. Alright, let's eat a few cattails here. Actually, we'll eat our sardines as well, because those are already ruined. We'll eat those up. Then we'll eat a few cattails. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. We actually have quite a bit of wood on us, which is good. If it wasn't so damn cold, what time of day is it? It's getting late. It's getting late at night, oh what a night. We'll rest for an hour and get warmed up. It looks pretty foggy out there. I think we'll just chill. We'll just chill for the rest of the day. Do I have anything that needs repair? Any clothes? Oh, I can rip that hat apart. I know. I'm taking apart the toque. We already have one, though. We don't need a second one. We already got one that's in good shape, so... I guess we can repair these up real quick. Yes, I do. Oh, I've had Cooking 5 for a while. I've had Cooking 5 for a while. We're on day, what, 266? I had Cooking 5... I had Cooking 5, like, on day 40 or so, something like that. Something like that. We've spent 50 days. We've spent 10 days now here in Blackrock. 50 days in Cache Canyon, 50 days in Timberwolf, then 50 days in Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway, Desolation Point, and now 10 days in Blackrock. So we're doing good. Hey, Salt Smoker, how you doing? Legend Game Breakers, how you doing? Hello, hello. Let's go ahead and repair you as well, because why not? You're my only pair of underwear. Oh yeah, we're gonna do all the regions. Yep, we're good doing all of them. So our plan, Big Fish, when we get to the new regions, the DLC regions, is we'll do the airfield. I'm repairing all the transmitters as I go. I've already repaired the one in Pleasant Valley. We'll repair the one in Forlorn Muskeg and Milton when we're there. And then once we're done with our 50 days in Forsaken Airfield, we're gonna go back through real quick and do Hush River Valley, Bleak Inlet, and Pleasant Valley and get the bunkers revealed so that we can go back to Forsaken Airfield, finish up the first tail, and then we'll go to Zone of Contamination and spend our 50 days there and do the second tail while we're there. And I do have the Settled Mine badge going, so we're probably going to try to spend the 25 of those days in the mine. And see what we can do with it. So, Bleak Bunker sucks with the cat around. Yeah, we'll have to deal with the cat. You know, that's the thing. We'll have to deal with the cat, which is I know is an issue, but you know, we'll deal. We'll be okay. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. The cat's not hard. He's just a pain in the ass. He's just a pain in the ass more than anything. He's not insurmountable. He's just a royal pain. Okay, let's go ahead and get some sleep. Just get a giant ball of string. Yeah, we could do that. Or we could try baiting. We could try baiting the cat if we wanted to. I guess that's something we could do. Let's see what time of day is it. It's still early. Let's go ahead. Eat that. We're gonna scarf down the crackers too. Why not? But the nice thing is we got all these cattails for some vitamin C. And we'll get more cattails before we leave the zone anyway, so cattails are sort of vitamin C in us up. Live bait, i.e. me? No! That's just mean. Alright. Let's go ahead and start a fire. We aren't tired, so let's just get a fire started here. We got plenty of fuel. I'll just use my crappy fire striker and one of the cedars to get it going. I need to make a little bit of water anyway. We'll make a little bit of water, and then we'll, let's throw the, yeah, let's throw the fur on there. There we go. That'll give us plenty. God, I can't wait. I hope one day there's either a mod that lets us put the skillet on there with the reticle menu, or they put it in there themselves. It should be on here somewhere. It should be on there somewhere. They could even put it in like they could change this to weapons and tools or something. It sucks not having it on there. Would he go for bunnies? I don't think he goes for bunny rabbits. All right, good enough. Get full rest here. Are the wolves or other animals scared of him? I think the bunny rabbits run when he comes around, yeah. I'm not gonna go up the rope. The rope just takes us generally where we're gonna go anyway, so we're just gonna take the regular path.
Any of this gear.
We're gonna try to bait the wolves in. Here they come. Well, I got one of them. I shot an arrow over here somewhere. And then I totally missed that guy. Oh, shoot it, I'm losing blood. Oh, damn it. Son of a bitch! What in the hell was that? See, if you have a fire going, they forget about you. Good lord. And they probably damaged my clothing too. He didn't really hit my clothing, he just made me bleed. He made me bleed. He made me bleed my own blood. Now I know I shot an arrow over here somewhere. I don't want to give up on it, but I don't want to freeze either. Could have sworn I know I shot an arrow in that general direction. Huh.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Who else's blood would I bleed? I'd bleed their blood out of them. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. There it is. There's one. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of. Let's eat a little food. Drink a little water. Grab a couple honka burning love. Well, one Timberwolf got a little bite on us. He was very mean.
I need to drop something.
All right. Feels like a storm's coming on. Makes me nervous, but we have flares. We have flares if we need to light them, so. Hey, got a birch though, that's nice. Damn it, he went right. I was hoping he'd go left. Little bastard went right. There we go. Got the last one. The other one won't bother us now. Yeah, my best friend's visiting again. The other one won't bother us now. Once you get it down to one wolf, they leave you alone. They don't have enough pack bravery to get you.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, one nice shot out of about 25 that totally missed. Okay. feels like a very bad day coming up. But I could be completely wrong. I'm just glad we took care of that little herd of nasty boys. Yes, we get all the sticks. All the sticks. Cook's farm is very nice. Gives us a nice little place to have a fire barrel and a workbench. Add a coal to it. Add a few sticks to it.
Wait. I'm so cold. Warming up again.
No, you aren't. You're just warm. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Hey, a regular storm lantern. Oh, and that's our first jerry can we found. The first time we found Jerry's nice cans. Ayo. Alright, we'll grab those. We're gonna go back inside. And then we're gonna get warmed up here. Drop our meats. Let's break down our stuff. I think I'll probably just get rid of that other storm lantern. Because we really don't need 2 storm lanterns. We have the Spelunker's lantern, which is better just because it uses less fuel. So I'm gonna fill that up. And then we're going to take this one apart. There we go. And then there's a cabin that you can actually fix the roof. Misanthropes, yes. The Misanthrope cabin, you can fix the roof there. That's in Timberwolf Mountain. Make a couple hot teas for ourselves. There we go. Eat a little food, because why not? There we go. All right, we're gonna head out. We're gonna get down into the river today. Grab our meat. I don't like that torch so much. That torch kind of sucks too. Why do all my torches suck? That's a little better. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oh, we got 3 burdock root here as well. Let's grab those before we go. Dig these out of the ground. That's some more prepper pie possibilities for us, which is fantastic. I'm not exactly sure where that cache key that I'm not sure exactly where that memento cache is. I guess I'll need to map at some point just to kind of narrow it down. Grab a few of you as we go, because why not? Which means I do need to grab a few charcoal at some point. So we'll grab some charcoal out of a fire here at some point. Do a little mappity booze. It would be fun to track down that prepper cache as well. Well, with our torch out, it's only 1 arrow down temps. So it's only, what, -5 with our torch? So that's pretty nice. At least we'll get down to the river here. There's one wolf that's down here that I know of. They may have changed it recently, I'm not sure. But we'll see. Alright. Up the river we go. Actually, do we want to go down the river first here? No, there's no cattails down there. Okay, up the river we go. Look at all the beautiful cattails. They're just food. Food laying on the ground for us. Well, not laying on the ground, just poking up out of the ground. And we can eat them all. And sticks. We like sticks. Nice thing is there's a cave right before we get to the rope. Or right at the rope there's a cave that we can rest and relax in before we make our climb. Because the climb up is like a 2-rope climb. Luckily, we do have some coffee on us, so we could take a coffee if we really need to. But I think with the crampons, since we have the crampons, I think we'll be okay to do the 2-rope climb. We'll be really tired when we reach the top of it. But we are going to go light. So I'm not super worried about it. Ooh, look at all them those lovely lovelies. Nice thing too is up there, we won't really need to take a lot of food with us because there are rabbits up there as well. So we'll drop a bunch of weight. We may even drop some of the cattails. Although we're kind of just going to be eating cattails. We do have that piece of meat on us too. We got decisions to make. There will be certain things we do not take up to the mine with us, because the only way back down is to come back down from the mine on the ropes. So we have to be able to carry. Country roads. Oh my goodness, with the 54. Thank you, Country Roads, for the 54 months. Thank you so much for the 54-month re-sub there. Hope you're having a great day, Country Roads. Country Roads, take me home.
For 54 months.
To the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, Country Road. But I hope you're having a great day, Country Roads. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. And for resubbing for 54 months. Wow. Holy mackerel, 54 months. That's almost like 5,000 years. Oh. Excuse me. I'm sure my tea is no longer warm. Now. No game, such a great... I know, that no game is such a great game. Yeah, I don't think Country Road streams, Riny Beef, but thank you for trying. There we go. Figured we get a little drink of water there too. We're kind of tired, but that's all right. Couple more kitty cat tails. A few more sticks. Now, if we go up that way, we can get out of this canyon, and that gets us up really close to where the really close up to where the prison is. Which at the prison we have a lot of meat up there at the prison, which is really nice. You know they know you're just feeling magnanimous. Hey, that's okay. That's all righty-ighty. A little more rose hips here. And a whole bunch more cattails. Now, I'm not sure. We're going to try, but I'm not sure. I can't remember if you can. I don't think you can. But we're going to try to fish up here and see if we can actually break open the ice. You know, Counterforce, it is on purpose. It is on purpose. Actually, one of my viewers made this hat for me, so. And they put a maple leaf on the front and there's a bear on the back. So, there's a bear with sticks on the back. Yeah, it's actually got two sides to it. There's the bear, there's a bear on the back of it that has sticks. It has sticks around him. And then it's got the maple leaf on the front. But that's on purpose. That is totally on purpose. But how you doing, Counterforce? Hope you're having a good day. Oops, our torch just about ran out there, and it's probably dead by now. Yep, it's gone. It's gone.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
We'll have a wolf up here. We're just gonna take him on. Sands. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Where's the hoodie? It's in my closet. Right now it is 82 degrees in here, Riny Beef, so there's no way I'm wearing a hoodie. You're lucky I'm wearing any clothes at all. Unfortunately, in the new place I'm in, the room I'm streaming in stays very, very warm all year round. So, but you know, it's in the closet. It's in the closet.
Why I feel so
In a box, because I haven't really unpacked a lot of my stuff. Nope, we can't do ice hole here. I was wondering if we could do an ice hole anywhere along in here, which would be really cool if we could. But yes, I still have it. I just don't get a chance to wear it because it's so dang hot in the room all the time.
so cold.
But I still got it. Yeah, we got lucky on that wolf that I was able to pull back and get a shot off on him. I thought he got too close there at the last second. I thought he got so close that he was going to be within aggro radius, but he wasn't. Where, I mean, not aggro radius, but fight animation radius. I could have sworn there was a place in here I could fish. But maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else. I think it's just too shallow here to fish at all. I was thinking like out in the middle or something here you could fit. You could cut a hole, but I may be completely wrong about that. Looks like I am. I'm sitting outside. It's 92 degrees. Yeah, it's only supposed to get up to like 85 here, I think, today. It's not supposed to get too warm today. Right now it's 64 here. It's actually cooler outside. I'm gonna open my window up. Hold on a second. Yeah, I moved at end of last year. I moved out of my place. Nope, I don't think we can do an ice hole here. Gosh dang it, I was hoping we could. No ice holes. Nope. No ice holes. Yeah, I moved out of my place end of last year. It just was getting too expensive to live there. And I just didn't want to live there any longer. So, I'm at the beach in Spain. Well, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. That sounds amazing. Just the beach in and of itself. I mean, I love the beaches here in Oregon, but they're never warm. They're always cold. All right, let's get inside here and get warmed up a little bit. And then we'll lose a bunch of our weight as well. Hey, look, there's another piece of cedar.
Walk with this much gear.
I know you can. It's really tough. Let's drop our meat out here where it's cold, so it'll stay better for longer. I don't think there's anything else in this cave. No, there's nothing else in here. All right. So, let's go ahead and break you down. But yeah, I moved back out to my hometown and moved in with my brother for a little while. So, water's around 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. Oh, good. That oil went right into the jerry can. That's very cool. I like that. The jerry can's nice and full now. Pretty much anything we drop here. Oh, I'm going to drop that because we want that to cure. And then we have a whole bunch of fuel to drop. I got 65 sticks. We're going to drop almost all those. We've got 6 pieces of reclaimed wood. 3 pieces of coal. And a piece of cedar. That gets us down to 40 kilos. Oh, there's more coal in here. There we go. We'll put that coal over there with that. Okay. And let's see, what else can we drop here? I can drop a piece of metal, of course. We don't need that on us. Tool-wise, I don't need all these torches on me. Maybe just need one. Actually, you know what? Let's just destroy most of these for sticks. Hey, Kenneth. Nope, haven't really missed anything. Well, we fought some timber wolves. We had a close encounter with a wolf that I shot. But we're down here. We're below the ropes leading up to the mines right now, because that's our goal, is to get to the mine today. Get to the mine and get out from the mine and make it through the gas alive, which would be nice. Right now, I'm just kind of like lowering my weight a little bit. I think we'll take one skillet with us. We'll leave a skillet down here too. I just want to get my weight as low as I can because we're gonna come back with a bunch of stuff. So we'll drop one of our skillets here. I probably can drop the. There's no wolves up there. I can probably drop the knife and the hatchet. I can drop the hatchet for sure. Actually, though, can I drop the hatchet? Do I want to drop the hatchet? Yeah, we'll drop the hatchet. I'm not going to cut any logs up there. I'll drop those and one of those. I wish the thematic music would play more in the game. That's one of my biggest complaints. It's like the music they're playing like right now, it just adds to the atmosphere. It's nice. It's not intrusive or anything. And I like it quite a bit. I drop one torch here. I'm going to leave one down here as well. There probably is a mod for it. I would imagine there probably is. I'm going to drop my spare bow here as well. Drop our spare bow. That's another ½ kilo saved. I'm going to keep the arrowheads on me just because I don't want to lose track of them. I'm going to prepare up these rose hips while we're here. We're a wee bit on the tired side, but that's okay. We'll get our health back tonight. Where's my meat at? There's my meat. Eat our wolfy meats. Yum, 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 yum. There we go.
Feels like night is coming.
It does feel like night is coming. But yeah, I think there probably is a mod for it. Yeah, nice ratio. I think there probably is, but I don't really mod that much, so I wish they'd put it in the game though where the music would play all the time. Or it would play 90% of the time. I think that'd be wow. That'd be really cool if it did. And we got 50 cattails on us right now. Holy crap. Let's eat a whole bunch of cattails. I don't think I want to climb in a storm. I think we'll pass on that. We'll pass on that fun. Alright. New day is dawn. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something a little wacky here. What time of day is it? It is early still. That's alright. It's alright. It's alright. We'll leave a liter of water here as well. Boom, there we go. Alright. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to pretty much strip off all of our clothing, because that gives us more stamina. I'll leave my boots and my, my backpack. And my hat on. There we go. Because that gives, look at all the stamina we got now. See, look, we got tons of stamina now, so that's good. We're doing it naked, boys and girls. We're doing it naked. That's how Will does things. Will does it naked. We're doing it live. Live, I tell you.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I bet you. Well, no, your feet you should be able to feel. They're the only thing that has stuff on them. Oh, look at that climb speed. Look at that climb speed. Look at us. Look at our stamina just like beautifully going there. Yeah, with the crampons, we're doing pretty good on the climbing. Now we might have to take a drink of coffee here before we head up to the next row, but we'll see.
Freezing.
Now we're still good on weight. We're real good on weight still, so we're good. We're fine. I'm just gonna wait for my stamina to fully come out. This is a shorter rope, so it shouldn't be as bad. We are getting a little more tired though, so we're gonna let the stamina get all the way back up. Look at that beautiful view. Look at that beautiful view. It's gorgeous. Yeah, we got a little frostbite coming on. That's all right. That's all right. A little frostbite never hurt anybody. We eat a cattail down just for good luck. All right. Morning, Marley. Hello, hello. How are ya? Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, we'll be a little tired by the time we get up here, but that's all right. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and stick our clothes back on.
Looks like I made it through another night.
There we go, beautiful. And now we're all set again. Now this right up here, if you ever want to map it, the special mapping location is right up here. Also, a mushroom's up here too, so we'll grab that real quick. But yeah, the special mapping area is right up here. I forget exactly. It'll show you here. It'll show us in a second here. Location. It's a crappy Vista location too. It doesn't give you that much of a map. It pops open a little tiny area of the map. It really sucks. It really sucks. You know how when you map and say Mystery Lake or Pleasant Valley, it's like a whole big area of the map becomes open to you. In Blackrock and Ash Canyon, it's like little tiny areas. It's like, why did I even bother with the Vista location? You probably could have got more map opened up by just going and doing a regular mapping from a high location. You'd probably get more mapping happening. Hey, there's a can here. Nice. And a little bit of fuel for us. Might as well get a fire started, get warmed up, and make some water. I'll just use my crappy fire striker again. I just keep using the crappy fire striker because I don't care. We got a good fire striker too, so crappy fire striker can go bye-bye, and it just doesn't bother me at all. There we go. I might go run down a couple rabbits real quick. Once we get the water here. And get warmed up. Actually, you know what? Let's make another rosehip tea. Drink that down, get a little warm-up juice in our body. Throw a piece of fur on there. That adds a lot of time to the fire. Usually, off to the left here, there's a couple of rabbits. I'm too tired to go into the mine right now, but we can use a couple rabbits, and I have fire-hardened arrows I can take them down with, so that's nice. Ugh. Got some in my eye there. Really? How did I miss him? Stupid rabbit. Might as well get some more rose hips while we're here. Stupid rabbit. Is the design of the arrow that's making me miss? No, it's my own fault. I keep forgetting these arrows don't have the drop that regular arrows do. These arrows are pretty much a point and shoot. Oh, dang it! They're pretty much a point and shoot. They don't really drop like the other ones do. They have a little tiny bit of drop, but not a lot. Okay, we got it. We got him that time. Good lord. Good lord, it only took me like 15. Yeah, it's not very aerodynamic, yeah. How does that thing fly straight? Don't know. Don't know. It's very sketchy. They're very sketchy, Holy. At least we got a rabbit. We got some food, and we got another hide and some gut and a gut. We can throw that food on our fire real quick. Yeah, the fire-hardened arrows just kind of suck, but, you know, I need the achievement to get 20... I gotta kill 25 rabbits on one file with fire-hardened arrows, so... We're gonna try to do it. $25 for that. There, our frostbite got healed. Yay! There we are. Let's take the gut. I'll just do it with my hands, because I really don't want to waste more of my tools. 25. Go to the Milton plane crash. Oh, we've got a bunch of them right now. I don't think it keeps track how many you've killed, but I should look at my achievements and see if it is actually keeping track of how many I killed this file, but I don't think it does. I don't even know. Maybe I already got the achievement. I don't even realize it. Let me check on achievements I've unlocked. Enter all 9 prepper caches in a single game. I got that on June 7th. Okay, so that was the last one I got. I don't have the rabbit one yet. I need the rabbit one. I can't collect the expansion firearms. I can't do that. Kill 10 ptarmigans with arrows in a single game. That I can do no problem. I gotta do that. Catch 4 different rare fish. I've already got 4 ptarmigans with arrows, so I just need 6 more. Catch 4 different rare fish. I can do that in a single game. I can achieve the highest trust level. I can do that. Find and cook 9 unique recipes. I'm trying to do that. Kill 25 rabbits with fire-hardened arrows in a single game. I'm trying to do that. Take a photo in each Great Bear Island region for a total of 16 in a single game. That I'm gonna do once we get the camera. Reach all 6 Vista locations in far territory. That we'll be able to do. Because we'll do that, no problem. Take 10 photos with each film type. We'll do that as well. Survive 25 consecutive days inside the Langston mine. We're gonna try to do that. Survive 25 cougar struggles. Why would I want to do that? Survive 1,000 days in a single survival without cheating death. That we're gonna definitely try. Collect 12 mementos, 1 from each lower Great Bear Island region in a single game. So that we're gonna definitely try to do. I think so far we've gotten mementos from each. I think we've gotten mementos from each zone we've been in. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we've gotten mementos. I know we got a memento here. This memento here was for... I don't know. I don't know what that one was for. Please look for your brother and his friends. I don't know what to do. This one here was, yeah, I think we found mementos in each zone so far. I'm pretty sure we have. I think we have. If we haven't, it's going to be tough to go back and try to figure out which ones we haven't got. I should have been thinking of that one earlier. But yeah, it looks like we'll be able to get maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 11 of the remaining achievements we need. We'll be able to get 11 of those done, and we got 61 to 75, so that put us at 72. So we'll be able to get all but like 3 of the achievements done. And the one like the cougar, survive 25 cougar struggles. I mean, who's gonna do that? I mean, just you just run up to a cougar and survive struggles. I mean, geez Louise. That just seems silly. That one's just gonna take a long time. My goal is not to get hit by the cougar, though. That's just antithetical to what I want to do. I keep thinking that this little shadow here is a freaking rabbit. I keep thinking that's a rabbit. I don't know why. It looks like a rabbit from a long ways away, I guess. Alright, into the mine we go. I wanted to spend time out here because I'm not sure if being in the if being in this mine is going to count as... See, one thing I'm not sure about is if we do the Langston mine achievement, I'm not sure if time spent in the Langston mine counts as time in zone of contamination. Much like when you're in Blackrock, the prison, you don't get... your day counter for Blackrock does not increase. So I'm concerned that may be the same for zone of contamination. If it is, we won't do the achievement while we're trying to get our 50 days. We'll wait till we get our 50 days in zone of contamination and then Sundered Pass, and then we'll just do a whole stockpile of food and do the Langston mine as a separate thing. You know, we'll just go into Langston mine and chill out for 25 days. Probably what we'll do in the Langston mine is we'll take a bunch of fat in there. We'll eat the fat and just poison ourselves, and we'll just basically do that like 50 times, and just get time to move really quick. Wonder what Dev thought. Oh, well, I can tell you who that was, Kenneth. It wasn't a Dev. His name starts with an R and ends with an F-E-L. That's who it was. Because he thought it would be fun to have people have to suffer through 25 cougar attacks because they didn't like the cougar very much. Let me tell you, there seems to be a lot of passive-aggressive stuff that happens in this game sometimes. There's one more arrow down. Oh, damn it, my arrow broke. My fire-hardened arrow broke. I'm not gonna kill him with a regular arrow. That would be my guess, Kenneth. It seems like one of those things that was done kind of spitefully. I'm not saying he did it spitefully, I'm just saying it seems like it. Seems like it might have been done a little spitefully. Can we get a Maglins going? Yes, we can. But then again, you know, that's just my speculation. Probably that'll get me on the blacklist for trying out anything new, but hey, I don't care.
Come on.
I'm not gonna sit there and lie about things.
Thank goodness for that.
And not give you my real opinion on it. And maybe I'm wrong. I may be completely wrong. You know, that's the other thing I'll add in there. I may be... Oh, the fire just got blown down. Great. I may be completely wrong. And it may have been done for no reason. Other than just, you know, they thought that was the best idea. Okay, so that is 23 minutes. Making some more fire hardened arrows is 29. We'll do that. Here, little wabbity wabbity wabbit wabbit. Damn you. Now he's gonna be running for like a year and a half. Where'd he go? I have the high ground, Rabbit. You cannot win. I'm gonna push the bucket. I'm gonna push the bucket. Take mountaineering rope? What are you talking about? A
Getting dark out here.
A mountaineering rope? How's it? How's there a mountain? What? What? What is that? What is that for? I have never seen that before. I'm so confused. Is that just in the bucket? Is that a secret? I've never seen that before. There's a free mountaineering rope there if you want it, I guess. Interesting. Very interesting. I never knew there was a mountaineering rope inside that bucket. Huh. I thought I just pushed the bucket and we found something cool. So I guess if you really want a mountaineering rope, there's one inside there. That's kind of neat, though. Kind of nifty. All right, let's, nope. I need the rabbit meat. There we go. And then we can take his hide with our hands. And then we'll go, then we'll take it. I'm just staying out here for the moment because like I said, I don't know if our time will count if we're inside the mine. And so I think what we're going to do, just in case that is actually a real thing, is I'm going to head back up to the, cave and sleep there for the night. Ath, can you tell me where to locate the bear skull from your art piece? Oh, that was in, so that was in Pleasant Valley, I believe, correct? I think that was the art piece we made in Pleasant Valley. I think that bear skull... Ooh, where did that come from? I want to say that bear skull was... I think it might have been... I think it was actually in the town there. I don't think it was in the... Was it in the community? I don't think it was in the community center. I think it was in one of the houses. I'd have to go back and look, man. I know it was in Pleasant Valley. I can't exactly remember where it's at though. But I think that's the one you're talking about. I want to say it was in the town there. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a hundy on that. Yeah, either that or you might just want to go back and look at the video real quick. Oh, tin of sardine. You might want to go back and look at the video real quick, and because we probably picked it up and then used it pretty quickly after we picked it up. Would be my guess. You could probably go back and scroll through the video and see where we found it. You could just like quickly go through and go, oh, here it is. Because I know we didn't start that until we went into the community center, so it would be sometime, and I didn't start actually looking for things. For some reason, I think it was in the community center, or in that area. It might have been in one of the houses that was there. I can go. I'll go. You know, I'll go back and look too. I'm not 100% sure. We'll drop those there. Eat my sardines. Drink a little water.
Something's making me feel.
But yeah, I'm not 100%. Most of those things I just pick up and put in my pocket. I mean, it would have to be... Here's one thing you can take from me, Mr. Pyro Ninja. It has to be an indoor area. So it has to be somewhere indoors. So if it's not the community center... If it's not the community center, it has to be one of the other indoor areas, because you can only pick stuff up and put it in your backpack if you're indoors. So it has to be the farmhouse, Skeeter's Ridge, the abandoned preppers cache, the barn, somewhere in the town site there, or the it might have been the preppers cache. It might have been the preppers cache that we found it in. Now that I'm thinking about it, you check the preppers cache up there by the Burned Ridge Cave. It might be there that might be where we found it, because it has to be one of those indoor areas that you can turn on the mode where you can pick stuff up. The safe house mode. So, and it may have been up there at the preppers cache. I would check that. Okay, so we're quite a ways away from that. That's over. Oh, that's over by the outside of Blackrock Prison. Okay, I know where that's at. I've done that one before. So yeah, it has to be one of those areas. Because either we got it in the community center and we just put it up there, which I don't think is true, or we picked it up at one of those other places, and I think it might be the preppers cache that we picked it up at. Which I believe we hit the preppers cache pretty early, so I may have picked that up and just been carrying it around with me for a while. Because we hit the preppers cache pretty early in the game. Oh, it's the only one on Great Bear you can actually pick up? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to put my thinking cap on there for a minute and be like, where did I get that? Alright, time to do the mine, boys and girls. Time to do the mine dance. We will lower our weight a little bit, and then we'll take off all of our clothing to run through the mine. We'll also get the recipe for the, we'll get the recipe for the, boom cans here. Marine flare. Noisemaker. Blueprint unlocked for noisemakers. I don't find the noisemakers super useful, but I know some people really like them. A little bit of coal here. Alright, we're going to drop most of our fuel here. Drop most of this coal here. What else can we drop here? Drop all them boom cans here. Okay, I'm going to take apart those arrows real quick. Gonna harvest those suckers up. We'll eat some of our food. Oh, I was gonna check the day counter while we're in here. Yeah, let's check the day counter while we're in here. I'm curious. I'm gonna spend a day here just to see. But right now we're on we've spent 13 days in Blackrock according to the counter. The final resting place of Will Eggy McKenzie. Yeah, R.I.P. Eggy McKenzie. Drop those. drop the stump remover just because we don't need it on us. I think I'm going to drop my heavy coats. I'm going to drop that. And I'm going to drop that. And, yeah, I'm going to drop my boots here. Anything that weighs me down like that. And we're going to drop the pants as well. There we go. Now that gives us pretty much all of our sprint. Yeah, we got all of our sprint, and we can still wear some of our clothing. But yeah, that gives us all of our sprint available. Or almost all of it, like 90% of it. Okay. So, what we need to do is we need to go down here first. Hey, look, there's the bedroll. And an arrow shaft and a feather. Is that bedroll ruined? It is, but you know what? You know what you can still do with a ruined bedroll? Is you can still make an improved bedroll with it, so it's worth hanging on to. Don't rip apart ruined bedrolls. If you need to make another improved bedroll, you can make it with a ruined bedroll, which is really, 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 really cool. So hang on to those ruined bedrolls, boys and girls. They could come in handy later on. Say you get that rare wolf that rips apart your bedroll. You can always make another one. So we will hang on to that ruined bedroll. We'll probably just leave it here, but we'll hang on to it. Piece of wood. Danger, keep out. Hey, Robstar, how's it going? I'm gonna take my shoes and socks off because we're gonna go in a little water here.
Freezing.
Freezing. Ugh. Poor baby. A little bit of coal here. Been a lot of naked talk for this 90 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, the early morning streams, Bavella, are a lot of naked talk. Lots of nakedness. Some ruined dog food. I don't have a pry bar, so I can't open that up. Probably has nothing in it anyway. There's an air pocket in the gas pocket when you turn right before the elevator up and follow the path to the end there. You can catch your breath, use the elevator safe. Use the elevator save. I can get through the gas pretty easily. The gas isn't that bad now that I know what I'm doing. We'll have to remember to leave the crank here in the mine. I always take the crank with me, and then I'm like, oh crap, I gotta leave that. Alright, here we go. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, let's go ahead and eat some cattails. Oh, we got the can of dog food, too. We can eat that. Eat a can of dog food. So there's an air pocket in the gas when you turn right before the elevator up. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to eat that. Oh, son of a biscuit. I didn't mean to eat that. That makes me sad. I'll drink down a herbal tea. And I got a large tea here that I'll drink down as well for water because I didn't bring any water with me. That's okay. All right. R.I.P. my... There's a flare. R.I.P. my, beautiful cured meat, which I've carried with me since Desolation Point. But that's alright. It'll be okay. We'll be fine. I meant to eat cattails, not the dried meat, but that's alright. Coal, more coal. That's one thing about this that's nice, is getting all that coal. look at all the coal. Oh, baby, yeah. That's why we came in here. We came in here light. Beef jerky. Now this side doesn't have any gas on it. This leads to a little area that you can say that on. I think on regular levels. I think there's stuff down here, like on Stalker, Voyager, Pilgrim. On Interloper, there's sometimes a backpack down here, but not really that. It doesn't really have anything in it. Hey, look, there's the backpack. It had nothing in it. Of course it had nothing in it. Of course it didn't. Yeah, I probably won't try to look for that air pocket, Robstar. I'm just gonna run through the gas. Because I still have PTSD from the gas. I still do. It's in my veins to, like, fear it. Even though I know I can make it through okay. I still am afraid of it. Alright, we're gonna put our socks back on. There we go. We aren't going through any water now, so we're gonna run around in our socks. Okay, we got all of our sprint available. Beautiful. Got all our sprint.
Soaked.
Here we go. Here we go. Get us out of the gas! Out of the gas! Alright, we're good. We're good. We're okay. Eddie's gonna be fine. Get out on the second floor. Second floor, lingerie and men's underwear. And various supplies. And like a candy bar. And a tinder plug that I don't want. And a beautiful mine shaft. I must say, the interiors of the mines here are actually really, really cool looking. I mean, look at that. It's got the little light coming down from above. I mean, that looks just freaking cool. Got a little fire barrel in here if we wanted to light a fire, a little bed if we needed to sleep. Got a little handwritten note. Found the backpack I was looking for. I expect you'll be along soon to read this. The workshop code gotta be 3445. I'll meet you back down at the gate so we can crack open that shop. There we go. So that's what we need to open the shop up. There's a safe spot in our front from the elevator. Run there by accident. Thought I would die down there, but I started catching my breath. There's nothing up there. I think there's a medical box down here. Can't remember if there's something else down here as well. Yeah, there's something else down here. Yeah, it's a can of gunpowder. I don't know if you can die falling into that or not. I'm pretty sure you probably can. So I'm not gonna attempt to do that. That seems a little bit scary. Might as well search it. Nothing. Nada. And that's it. We got the note. We're good to go. Another piece of coal. Oh, actually, we're still going to pass through water, so I'll keep my socks off. Oh, what was that? Oh, it was just a rock. It was just a rock. Woo! Woo! Wet feet. Wet feet equals bad. Wet feet, bad. Dry feet, good. The steam tunnels, Marley? I like the steam tunnels. Alright, here we are. I'm not sure if I can put my socks back on yet or not. I'll wait. I'm pretty sure I can, but I don't want to if I don't have to. If I have to take them back off again, I don't want to. A lot of running around today. I really don't want to spend time in here. I don't think I'm going to sleep here tonight because I'm pretty sure this does not count towards your days in Blackrock. I'm in the actual mine. Yeah, we just got ourselves the code. The code to the Blackrock beautiful milling machine area. The maintenance room. I think that's what they call it. Oh, actually, yeah. We'll leave the handle out here. I gotta leave the handle. Gotta remember, leave the handle. Leave the handle. We are not taking the handle with us. I've done that too many damn times. And I don't need it. Alright, here we are. Beautiful. Let's get our clothes back on. Nope, we ain't leaving nothing. We're good. We're good. We're good. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. And why didn't it do that this time? Usually it does it the other way. There we go. Get our clothing back on. Let's go ahead and refill our lantern real quick. Oh, we got a lot of fuel. That's awesome. Okay, we got our lantern refilled. And we're going to drop this here. Let's leave the elevator crank like right here at the bottom of the stairs if I ever want to do this place again. I don't know why I'd ever come back here. It sounds like there's a blizzard going on outside. But we'll see. How did I ruin my bedroll's not ruined. I found a ruined bedroll in here. I found a second bedroll. We'll just travel back over here. And you never want to destroy the bedrolls. You don't want to destroy a ruined bedroll because you can always craft it into an improvised bedroll if you want to, or an improved bedroll. Because it lets you use the ruined one in the recipe. So if your improvised bedroll ever gets destroyed, you cannot use an improvised bedroll to make another improvised bedroll. So you want to have a regular bedroll around that's ruined even, and then you can turn that into a new improvised bedroll if you want to. Am I saying that right? Yeah, improvised bed down bedroll. Which is kind of weird, but hey. I mean, if you really want to destroy the bedroll, you can get 10 cloth from it, but I would say utilizing it to make another bedroll is probably better. Probably a better use of your time. We're gonna get in the cave here, and then I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break and go grab myself my compression gloves. It'd just be a waste of the feathers, Marley. And the thing is that once you've created the improvised bedroll, it starts to deteriorate even if you aren't using it. So we not only would be using up feathers, but we'd get something that would start wearing down right away, and we don't want that. So for right now, I'm just gonna leave it be. All right. We're warming up in here for the moment. I'm gonna let myself warm up. I'll be right back. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, like Robstar said, I just store the ruined bedroll in case something happens to my actual one. Oh. It sucks getting old, boys and girls. Your hands start hurting. Compression gloves come in super handy because they make your hands stop cramping up and that sort of stuff. So yeah, we'll just hang on to that extra bedroll. We have weight we need to drop. We do have 39 coal now, which is great. I don't think I have much water, though, do I? No, I have no water. Okay, let's make some water. All the coals, I know we got all the coals, big fish. That's one of the nice things about coming up here is you get a lot of coal. And we wanted lots of coal. I'm going to throw one of the coals on here. Fir firewood, reclaimed wood, a bunch of the sticks. There we go. That'll warm us up nice and neatly. All right, let's go ahead and place the pot down. Get a can on it as well. Get some water going in each of these. There we go. Beautiful. There's our water for us. We needed that.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Hey, thank you for following there, Hollow Terror. Hollow Terra. Appreciate that. Let's do up our last rose hip here. Yeah, the timber wolves can be nasty. Well, usually the only time your bedroll will get ruined is if you run into one of the wolves that hits you and he does damage to your bedroll. Otherwise, your bedroll is usually pretty safe. There is a small chance that any animal attack can immediately take your bedroll from whatever condition it's in to 0. And that's what you have to prepare yourself against. And I've had that happen at the most inopportune times, and I've had it happen multiple times. Now, I haven't had it happen recently, so I don't know if they changed that or not. Somehow I doubt they did, but maybe they did? I don't know. We'll carry our water in teas, because it weighs way less when it's a tea than when it is in regular form. I'll make one more coffee as well, because why not? Actually, you know what? Let's go out, and I think... I'm not sure. I think I can map this out here. I'll show you how worthless the map to this place is. The map up here is just utterly worthless. The trick to drop stuff down at climbing spots is nice when you not want to leave something behind, but it seems way too risky to fall down and die just because you want to save some time. Exactly, yeah. I don't really drop stuff off over a cliff like that. I know some people do. I just have never done that. So check out our map. Here's our map right now. This is sort of where we're at, right up here. See that vista point right there? This is our map right now. Now check out once I map this. You'll be underwhelmed. Ooh, look at how much it opened up for us. It's like, why bother? Why? It makes no sense. I mean, honestly, it should make this entire area, become open. It's just, it's goofy as hell. They really whiffed the mapping. Yeah, the Vista Point mapping in this zone and Ash Canyon are pretty much utterly worthless. They give you hardly any. Ow, I hurt my mouth somehow. They give you hardly anything to really look at, which just kind of sucks. It makes me sad. I think I have another can, right? Yeah, I got another can. I got all these boom cans too. I don't even know if I'm going to use them. I might use some when I find some ptarmigans. But I want to use arrows on the ptarmigans because I get points for that. So I'm probably just gonna use arrows on the ptarmigans, to be honest. I'm probably just gonna do that. Let's go ahead and fill ourselves up with water real quick. We'll get our water through our teas. By the way, you cannot use pills from your menu. See how I can't click on it and use it? But if you add a ruined pill to your radial menu, you can now use it from your radial menu. So if you ever want the pills and you want to use them, you can hang on to them. Just don't put them in a drawer. But you can use your pills after they are ruined if you put it on your radial menu. So little quick tip for you there. Just stick it on your radial menu and you can always use it. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's intended. I would imagine that's a glitch they haven't patched out. But you know, you never know. Maybe something they intended. I doubt it though. What's my archery skill at? 5. We've got carcass harvesting, cooking, fire starting, and archery all at level 5. Mending is a third of the way through level 4. Rifle firearm is almost 2/3 through 3. Ice fishing is about a third of the way into 3. Revolver firearm is about a 5th of the way into 3. And gunsmithing is about a third of the way into 2. And now that we can buy books from the trader, we can probably get our gunsmithing and stuff up there pretty high, so. Yeah, if you throw a noisemaker into the middle of them, you can kill all the ptarmigans in one shot. You can do that, yep. I've seen that, and I've done that. At some point. No, I don't think I've done that. I saw somebody do it. I watched somebody do it. I haven't done it myself, though. I like shooting the tarmies. Alright, let's go ahead and drink down our heavy teas. I made these into teas because they weigh less water-wise. And you still get water out of them. Let's see, there's a big one there. And there's a big one there. There we go. I'm gonna make these mushrooms into prepared mushroom. There we go, and then let's sleep for the rest of the night. Yeah, the noisemaker I just don't really care about. It was an interesting novelty in the beginning, but it just doesn't really, you know, when everybody's like, oh look, you can kill a moose with it. Yeah, if you stand right in front of the moose, you get lucky and it kills him, but otherwise you get stomped by the moose. Where's the fun in that? We're probably gonna have to leave some coal up here, which really makes me sad. I was looking to see if I had anything else I could drop. I could drop the gunpowder in these. I'm really not going to use the noisemakers. That gets us down to 46. I got 200% torches. I could get rid of these torches here. That gets me down to 45.36. I can drop the coal. Or the charcoal, that gets me down to 45.06. I could drop the can. That'll get me down to 44.91. Oh shoot, but I have the rabbit stuff up here. That makes me sad. I have rabbit hides and guts up here, but I have plenty. I have a lot of those down there too. Because if I pick these up, that puts me over by half a kilo. Oh, I can just drop the stump remover. I'm not gonna do anything with stump remover. I have 2 stump remover and two dusting sulfurs already at the mechanics area, so I don't need them. There we go. We're good to go, and we get to take all that coal with us. Yeah, baby. Let's go ahead and put those on. Yeah, they were. You're supposed to be able to blow up the cougar's nest with the cans. See, I will still say to this day, I think the first idea of the cougar was awesome. It was poorly implemented and it didn't work real well, and they needed to sort of fix out the rough edges of it. I think he did too much damage. He was a little too hard to kill, a little too hard to hit afterwards, especially with the bow, especially with the red haze and the being all wobbly and stuff. They need to fix a lot of things about him, but I wish they had kept him. I think the new Cougar is a vast step down from what they had before. I think them taking the Cougar out was a bad knee-jerk reaction. But that's what happens when you listen to the small amount of voices on Reddit and Twitter. I know the Cougar was overwhelmingly, like, not popular, but I think he just... I think a lot of people overreacted to it. I really do. I personally, I mean, I'm not saying I'm all smart or anything, but I see what they were trying to do with the Cougar, and I think it was worthy to keep it going that way and see if they could actually make it work. Instead of just doing a complete rework on him. I see what they were trying to do with him, and I think it was kind of neat. Now he just appears in his zone, and he's always there. And that just kind of sucks. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, Mr. Pyro Ninja. They should have changed the Cougar in the fact that you should have been able to see him, like, maybe 10 seconds before he attacked you. Keep that suspense going. And then you would hear him, like, there'd be, like, a definitive growl that would indicate he's preparing to attack. And if you look around, you could see him and maybe get off one shot before he attacked you. Maybe 2 if you're lucky, and then he's on you. I think the attacking you out of nowhere was a horrible idea. Just the boom, he's there and he's now got you. I think that was a horrible idea. But I like the idea of the Cougar that they had. I think it was just very poorly implemented. And it needed some good tweaking. It needed to have a little bit of oh wow, are we actually Oh no, we're cold out here. Can I get a mag lens going? I can. Look at that. But yeah, I think it was bad in the way it was implemented in a lot of ways, but I liked a lot of the aspects of it. And they could have done that easily. They could have kept him in the game and easily tweaked him so that you would be able to see him a few seconds before, and then you're getting attacked, of course, but you'd see him a few seconds before, and then you would just go and try to bow him or whatever. I think that would have totally worked.
Too much stuff to carry.
Hey, there's some water for us. There's our hatchet, our extra bow. We have a few sticks here. That's what. Well, and see that, but see, that's all. And I agree with you. I think that video from Zach did do a lot of damage to it. I don't think he was the cause, though. I think he was just pointing out a lot of things that were potentially wrong with it, which to me, again, they could have easily tweaked how much damage the cougar did to your clothing without removing the cougar from the game. It just overall, removing the cougar from the game was a bad idea. They need to stick to their guns and sack up and be like, hey, this is how the cougar's gonna be. We're gonna play around with it a little bit, and we're gonna improve it and try to get it to be a little bit better. And I think in the end you'll like it. And I think in the end a lot of people would have been happy with it. But you know, I think they could have done a lot of tweaking on it to make it better. And instead they just pulled it from the game preemptively, in my opinion.
Slow me down.
Shush. Shush-a-bye. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff on us, and a lot of it's that coal. We're carrying a lot of coal on us, boys and girls. Yeah, but that's the thing is, if they'd given us a chance at first shot, I think a lot of people would have been a lot happier. But since we didn't even get a shot at him, that was one of my main complaints. Is just having a jump scare animal like that just seemed very antithetical to how the Long Dark worked. Because every other animal in the game, you have a chance of doing something to, either avoiding or getting a shot off or something. You have a chance of doing something before it attacks you. Unless you just let, come over a hill and he's just suddenly there and you can't do anything. I mean, that's your own fault for rushing into a position. I almost did that coming into this zone. I was there, and the wolf came over the hill and I almost died. So that would have been my own fault. I wouldn't have blamed the wolf on that at all. That would not have been the wolf's fault in the least little bit. That was my fault. And I even knew the wolf was up here. That's the thing, is I knew the wolf was up here. And I was carrying meat, so I was drawing the wolf to me the entire time. There we go. All right, let's get the meat in here.
Slowing me down.
That's some good meat right there, boys and girls. Can we repair? Okay, we can get that to full. I think we can repair the improvised bedroll 30% each time. So we're gonna let it get down to 70% and then repair it. Okay, there we go with that. Woo! Excuse me. Fresh meat, well, kind of fresh. It's not really fresh. Okay, we got 200% torches. I'm gonna get rid of this torch. It's not really fresh. It's just kind of fresh. But yeah, I mean, I get why they removed it. I just don't agree. I don't agree with the decision. I think the decision was a little preemptive and it was a little hastily done. And it was kind of, and for me it was just disappointing to see them cave to the mob, basically. I kind of like it, you know, when they don't remove something but they try to improve it. Now there's a difference between, you know, leaving something in and just not even trying to make it better, and people still being upset about it. But as long as you're trying to improve something, I see no problem in leaving it in the game. Especially if that's your vision. You know, if that's the vision you have for it, leaving it in the game, but then trying to give it, like, good improvements along the way, I have no problem with. It's like, okay, that's cool. You know? But, whatever. Whatevs. Their game, they can do what the hell they want to it. I have this weird bug on my long loper run where the cougar just runs around me instead of attacking me. Well, that's because the cougar code is really poorly written. The cougar code is probably not the best code out there, would be my guess. We'll just drop a bunch of sticks here. Yeah, well, and see, for me, them removing the cougar, for me, that was a sure sign that no matter what they did from that point on, people would be upset by whatever cougar iteration they brought back. I think at that point they lost. They were in a losing position, because whatever they did from there, people would be upset in some way, shape, or form with what they brought back. And I think it was just a losing proposition for him at that point. I like the first version, not updated the game as they removed it to play a bit more with it. Thanks to that, I'm one of the few people who have the cat killer perk. Yeah, I mean, and then making the perk unavailable, giving a special perk to the people who actually took it out in the first place, and then taking it and locking that out of the game just makes me go, oh, okay. That kind of sucks. Would have been nice to know you were going to do that, but, you know. Alright, we got a few hides. I'm going to put this meat out here. There we go. Alright, so now we can decide what we're going to do. We're going to walk out of here with all this stuff? I think we are. I'm going to eat down El Candy Barro and ETL Chippos. Drink a little bit of my water. See what we can take out of this place. Take all of our guts, our hides. Our goal is to get back to the... back to the substation. Take a couple of those. We won't be able to climb the rope, so we're not even going to attempt that. But our goal at this point is to get back to the substation if we can. Oh, you know what we should probably do? Do I have any large teas left on me? I do have a large tea. Let's go ahead and heat up a large tea. Now, the thing I'm wondering also, Mr. Pyro Ninja, are you standing next to a fire? Because the cougar, in my opinion, is completely broken at this point. Because if you're standing next to a fire, animals just ignore you now. Animals don't even acknowledge you living. It's like they changed fires so you can't just stand at a fire and shoot at animals as they're approaching you. They just like ignore you now, which I think they should have found a middle ground there, but they didn't. Which kind of sucks. I think they should add the perk back, but simply change the conditions to earn it. Oh yeah, I think so too. I think the perk should should be like 20 or 25 cougar kills, or maybe you have to get 5 cougar kills in a single game, or something like that. You know, make it hard, but they should do it. Yeah, no fire, just run towards it like a maniac. Huh. I've never tried that before. Usually when I run at it like a maniac, he just runs at me and kills me. Zach trapped a cougar in a ring of torches. Yeah, I mean, the cougar mechanics are just all messed up now. That's the other thing, is that the way the cougar acts now, there's several things I don't like about it. The cougar has a very weird mechanic as far as how he attacks you and how you can hold him off. So he has a very weird mechanic that way. And then the other mechanic I don't like is that when you attack him, the cougar spawns more cougars. So it's like a Hydra cougar. You attack one and many heads spawn. It's just goofy as crap. I think it is anyway. Yeah, he's just very buggy. He's buggier than the Timberwolves. He honestly is. He makes Timberwolves look like they run smooth as butter, comparatively. And you know how I feel about Timberwolves. Again, I like the idea, but they need to still be refined a little bit more, and they aren't going to refine them ever again, I have a feeling. I would not hope for a rework. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. I think what we have is what we're going to have. And personally, I would recommend just playing with the cougar off. I would just not even play with them on. How's Blackrock going? Blackrock's going pretty good. We visited the mine. We just got done visiting the mine. We're gonna travel back to the substation, which is where our main base is. We're gonna craft up a few more arrows because we have a few arrowheads now. We got 3 arrowheads now that we need to craft up. So we're gonna craft up a few more arrows. Then we're gonna head back to the prison, and we're going to try to get it in the machine shop. Although the prison does not, we found out the prison, any time spent in the prison does not advance our day timer in Blackrock. So we're probably going to end up spending like 60 days in this zone between the prison, the mine, and Blackrock itself. So the kickers, you need to only get 1 cougar to get the wrap and the claw knife. Yeah, and see, that's the thing too. I think to fix that, Kenneth, what they need to do is they need to make the cougar claw a rare drop, where maybe 1 out of every 3 cougars you kill would actually drop the claw. And then to repair the cougar claw knife, you can't do it. You can't repair it. The cougar claw knife, once it gets destroyed, once it wears down, it's gone. Same thing with the cougar hood. You need a cougar pelt to repair it, and you do not get one back if you tear it down. If you tear down the cougar pelt, the cougar hat, you should just get leather back, and that's it. You should get like a piece of leather or 2. And those are some changes I would make with the cougar gear, because that would encourage people to keep hunting the cougar if they want to maintain or have that gear around in the future. I don't know how to say your name, but I'll say Ganay. Well, good evening to Poland. How you doing, my friend? And see, that's the thing. They like I said, there's things they could tweak with the Cougar that would make him better. But at this point, playing with him is I'm rather uninspired to play with the Cougar. I'm just not very inspired to play with him. He doesn't excite me very much. I wonder if the achievement for the ptarmigans works if you use the fire-hardened arrows as well as regular arrows. Because on the achievement, it specifically says arrows. Where on the rabbit achievement, it specifically says fire-hardened arrows. So I don't know with the ptarmigans if it would work if you use either arrows or fire-hardened arrows. I don't know if the arrows is an all-encompassing thing or not. Does anybody in chat know? Can you use fire-hardened arrows on the ptarmigans and get the kill 10 ptarmigans achievement or not? Or do you have to use actual regular arrows on ptarmigans to get that achievement? Because I am not sure. I am not 100% sure if you can. I'm going to get a torch out. I don't know if we're going to have any Timberwolves up here. We killed a pack that was nearby here, but I don't know if there's another pack that's up this area. So the achievement description specifically says, kill 10 ptarmigans with arrows. Here, I'll read it off to you. It says, kill 10 ptarmigans with arrows in a single game. But the rabbit one... Hotshot says kill 25 rabbits with fire-hardened arrows in a single game. So I'm not sure if the arrows, like, if it specifies fire-hardened, you have to use them. But if it just says arrows, you can use any arrow you want. I'm not sure. Okay, so as far as you know, fire-hardened arrows do it. You never use regular arrows on ptarmigans. Yeah, I always use the fire-hardened as well, because then the ptarmigans don't spook and run away. Okay. Well, then we got 4 ptarmigans down. We need 6 more to go for that achievement. And I don't know how many rabbits we have because I've not been keeping track. But we've got a good amount of rabbits so far. So we're probably getting close to it. Do a little shortcut here. Get us down by Cook's Farm a little bit faster. A nice little shortcut you can use there to bypass the curve road. Now there may be a Timberwolf still left over here because we didn't kill them all. We left one alive because in the past I found if you leave one Timberwolf alive, it makes the other Timberwolves take longer to spawn. But I'm not sure if that still holds true or not. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't faced Timberwolves in a little while. They may have changed that. I'm hoping they didn't. It'd be good if they didn't. We'll see. You do have it now. Oh, you do have the achievement evangelist. Oh, good. Okay. The fire hardened arrows will do it. Yeah. See, that's the thing. You never know, because like Rob Star just said, Hinterland loves to change things without telling us. Which some things I don't mind, you know, but when it's a game mechanic thing, then I kind of mind that they don't tell us. Because then I kind of want to know. If it's a game mechanic, it's kind of important to know if they change something. Especially if it changes the way you play the game. Feels like a storm's coming up, doesn't it? All right, we're almost back home, boys and girls. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Wolfie boys. Don't care. Oh, yeah, there's a pack out there. We got the cured black bear hide, cured wolf pelt. You got some sticks here. Drop a few more sticks here. And then we'll drop a bunch of our coal here as well. I'm just going to drop it all. And then I'll pick up a few pieces. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. And we got the ballistic. I'm gonna grab the ballistic vest. We're gonna go take care of those damn Timberwolves. I got that on. Let's get we'll get warmed up real quick. I do have some water here, which is good. I got my carrot and my potatoes. Oh, I need to drop the guts and the hides that I have.
I might have to drop some gear.
Oh, and I have that food on me too. I'll eat the venison. I'll eat that up. I feel the devs make the game harder in certain situations. And Mackenzie seems to walk or climb differently too. They definitely changed climbing. Climbing has gone through several iterations. For a while there, climbing was actually too easy. You hardly lost any stamina climbing. They screwed climbing up really bad for a while. It seems they fixed it now, but for a while there it was messed up pretty bad. I mean, you could climb without the crampons, and you could just monkey right up a rope in like 5 seconds and hardly lose any stamina at all, and you wouldn't be very tired at the end either. So they in my opinion, they fixed a few things, because that was something that definitely I think needed to be fixed. I think that was broken from the get-go. Alright, so we got the bear pelts. So now we have 2 bear pelts. We got another bear pelt in here. So we got 2 bear pelts. We can make our bearskin coat finally. We do have a cured wolf pelt, so we can fix our wolfskin jacket. Which is great news. And then I have some more burdock root I can put in. Oh, I can't put the burdock root in here. Let's grab those out. Let's grab the rose hips out. I'm going to make all those up. Let's grab out most of the mushrooms as well. I'm going to make those into mushrooms. I'm going to leave like 4. Let's leave 8 in there. That's for making more preppers pies. And then we can put our 4 of those. We can put our burdock root in there. We'll use up our low burdock root and make another prepper's pie here. Actually, let's grab out 2 of those. 1 of those. 4 more of those. I believe the prepper's pie recipe... Yeah, all we need is the cooking oil, and we got cooking oil right on the counter here. Bippity bammity boo, there we go. Let's see, that's got my rosehip teas in it. Nice, we'll put our rosehip teas in there again. Let's see, I think all these are small now. That one's not, okay. We'll put all those in there. Why do I have a rose? Oh, probably we couldn't finish that one. So we'll drink it down to get a little bitty bite out of it. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to drop these here. More painkillers for us. Let's see what else we got here. Let's get our lantern out real quick. I need to see what we're looking at. Okay, so we got the book, we got all that stuff here. Got our salts. I think I only have the one salt on me now, right? Yeah, I still haven't found a pot. I don't have a pot to piss in, which makes me a little sad. I'm gonna leave 10 of these here. That's for travel food for later. Let's get a flare out just in case. Oh, we got 5 blue flares now. Nice. Nice.
Too heavy.
I know there's wolves around here somewhere. Forgot to redeem. Put down our pan. Get our... Actually, you know what? Let's grab... Wolfie boys. Are you around here? I don't know if they are. We got fire making 5. We got fire making 5. I heard little pitty pats of feet. There's one right there. Hey guys, how's it going? That's scary as hell. One's running away with an arrow. Two ran away with arrows. Yum, yum. We got some meat. Well, we took care of those guys. I love when Nat says, "Hey guys, how's it going? 7 days of usually mayhem is about to ensue." Well, you're kind of right. I mean, it does kind of mean mayhem's is about to ensue. Now we have to go find 2 arrows tomorrow too, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I think, oh yeah, I need to get rabbit meat because I want to, oh, but I can't make the ranger stew because I don't have any frickin', I can't make ranger stew because I don't have the,
I could drink almost anything.
I don't have the broth because I don't have a pot. I don't have a pot to piss in. Makes me so sad. Makes me so sad. And speaking of 7 Days to Die, in about 40 minutes, we're going to play some 7 Days to Die. We are on day 6. We will be having a horde night tonight in 7 Days to Die. So it's going to be it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild, boys and girls. We're going to be wilding out. I really like my new strategy, though. Instead of doing all the trader quests and only getting like 1 house raided a day, we raided up like 4 or 5 houses in 1 day, and we got a lot of good loot out of them. That made me very, very happy. Figured while we're out here, we might as well just cook up a bunch of this meat, because we're going to need it eventually anyway. 2 Timberwolves ran away with arrows. Yeah, two of the little Timbies ran away. Now we only have 13 where we had 15 before. So we got 2 out there. We got 2 arrows on the lamb out there. These are tiny pieces of meat. I'll leave those over here. And then we'll sleep for an hour. Oh, the one that they ran away with yesterday? Yes, I found that immediately today. Found that within about 5 seconds of getting up. Yep, we walked outside the cave, went to the right, and we found it almost immediately. It was very nice. All right. I need to drop that bedroll here. Just gonna put that extra bedroll up there. There we go. Beautiful. I also need to drop the jerry can. Hey, Queen Felicia and Cookie Cat, how you doing today? I hope you're having a good one. There we go. We can put that right there. I'm gonna grab the accelerant just cause. Why not? Why not? Let's see. What do we have in here? We actually have arrows in here too. We have arrowheads in there already. And we got feathers. We got tons of feathers. And we got the arrowheads. And we got arrow shafts. It just takes so long to make the arrows without a toolkit. It takes an hour and a half per arrow, which is just ugh. It's just ugh. Ugh. I don't like it. Let's throw a few more flares in there. If I need more than that many flares to survive a wolf attack, I'm going to be in big trouble. I finally found another pot, which is nice. We do have another prepper's pie we just made, which is good. So now we're back up to 2 prepper pies. Let's go ahead and eat down some meat. We'll drink some water. Grab a bottle of water over here. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. Perfect. Okay. Let's get our rest. We're tired. Have I ever played Grounded? I played Grounded when it first came out. It wasn't really my bag, though. Wasn't really my bag. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was not really my thing ever, so to me, it just didn't speak to me very, very much. And fighting the bugs was just kind of the fighting in it was very bad in my opinion. I didn't like the fighting very much. It didn't do much for me. All right, we gotta go find those wolves. I'm gonna drop that for right now. We don't need to be armored up. There we go. There we go. Perfect. We're down to 39 kilos now. How much fuel do we have on us? 5 and 3. I'm gonna grab 2 more coal. But yeah, I mean, Grounded is a fine game. It just wasn't really my bag. This is a little bit early. I now have Thursdays and Fridays. Yeah, I have Thursdays and Fridays off, so I can get to bed nice and early on a Thursday, get up on a Friday, and stream a little bit earlier than I usually do, which is kind of nice. Okay, we might be able to hear crows and find them. We'll pick up sticks for sure. Yeah, to me, I know this is going to sound snobbish, but to me, the graphics style just really turned me off from it. I'm not a big fan of the cartoony-looking Saturday morning cartoon graphics. To me, I'm just kind of like, it's okay. But, you know, graphics can be a big deal to some people. I know some people that hate 7 Days to Die because they don't like the graphics in it. The graphics of the game just didn't really pique my interest that much. And that turned me off. And the ants always destroying my base made me pissed off, too. I hated that. The ants always destroyed my base. I didn't like that. They always would walk through my base and just destroy stuff. I wasn't a big fan. I know they just came out with Grounded 2, and that went over pretty well with people, so that's cool. I know a lot of people enjoyed it. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It just wasn't for me. Just not my bag, baby. Yeah. Okay, there's no wolf up there. Let's check up here by the substation, see if there's anything up there. Nothing up here. Yeah, maybe a little wood. A little wood up here, that's nice. But then again, I know people who don't like the graphics in Long Dark. So, you know, graphic decisions can make or break a game sometimes. And I don't blame people for not liking the graphics in Long Dark. I think the graphics... I think the graphic style in Long Dark is great because it's kind of timeless. It'll never age out as far as, like, you know... They're not trying for hyper-realistic, which always... Hyper-realistic always ages out, which also, that's another thing with Grounded that probably will help it, is that it's not hyper-realistic graphics, so it'll never age out just because graphics get better or anything. Hyper-realism in graphics can be a good thing when it first comes out, but it can also hurt the game long run, because those graphics will eventually look dated and eventually look old. God damn it! Frickin' blizzards, I swear to God. All darn blizzards. I swear, man. There was a Timberwolf over there. He didn't want any part of me, though. He saw me coming and he ran the other way. He knows I'm pissed now. Oh, pieces of fat. I've never been much of a hyper-realistic graphics fan. Yeah, me either. I mean, one game that really does hold up pretty well, but even it, you can see problems in it occasionally, is like Detroit Become Human is a really good example of one that was really hyper-realistic, but it actually looks really good even today. They did a really good job with that one. It still holds up pretty well. I mean, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it does hold up pretty decently. Yeah, well, the thing with Long Dark, the graphics is it's like an oil painting. It's not ever going to go out of style because it doesn't have to look hyper realistic. It can have the beautiful graphics it has, and honestly, they've improved on them a lot as well. Really, dude? I shot you right in the throat and you didn't die. You son of a bitch. I shot you right in the throat and you didn't die. How dare you? How dare you run away with my arrow, you jerk? You took my arrow, you bastard. Now I'm coming for you. Maybe he'll lead me to the other wolves. Maybe that was his thing. He's like, here, Atheenon, I will lead you to my brothers who are dead. Yes, look, he did. He did. He led me to a brother that was dead. Okay, lead me to your other brother. Your other brother, Daryl, who's dead as well. See, look at that. See, the plan worked. That was my plan. I would shoot one and then I would retrace his steps to find his other brother, who's dead. Yeah, these guys seem to have spawned pretty quickly. Where'd he go? Oh, here it is. There it is. There it is. I lost the trail real quick. Wouldn't tracking be such an awesome skill to put into the game? Like, the more you track animals, the more it will let you accurately and longer track them. Like as you track an animal, you get skill ups for doing it. And then once you find him, you get a good skill up. And whoa. And then as you level your tracking skill, you actually you'll see the prints in the snow and the blood for longer. It basically gives you a better ability. It gives you a longer time you can track them before it goes away. I think that would be awesome. See how far this bastard runs? Look at how far he's going. I think tracking would be such a cool aspect. Oh, he died right here. Or did he die right here? Yes, he died. It looks like he died right here. Yep, there was my arrow in his throat, too. Okay, let's look over Cook's Farm and see if our other one is there. Long Dark is one of the games I wish they would never stop bringing new up content, updates and new content for. Me too. Unfortunately, financially, it's not viable for them to keep doing that. As far as, like, just giving us free updates. Hence the DLC. But, you know, I would love to see them come out with more DLC for it, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're moving on to Black Frost now, and that's going to be the thing. I think I saw some rabbits over here. Yes, I did. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. Damn it. I hate it when they're going right to left. Because then they're crossing under my bow and I can't see them. They're coming straight at me, that's pretty easy.
Stuff will come here.
There we go. Dun 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 dun. I'm loving it. Grab some more mushies. But yeah, I personally, I wish they would keep bringing out more content for it. I just don't know. I have a feeling long term, it's one of those things where he's kind of told the story he wants to tell with Long Dark, and Long Dark was never intended to be what it is today anyway. So I don't think there's a whole lot left to tell with Long Dark as it is. At least from his standpoint. At least from Raph's standpoint, there's not a lot left to tell. Now I know the modders will definitely get in there and put a lot of stuff into it. I hear crows up here. Is this where one of them went to die, or is this the dead body that's up here? We haven't been up here yet anyway, so we're gonna go up here. Yeah, there's just a dead body in here. Cloth. Dead body. With nothing on him. Nothing back there. Bunch of crates in here we could tear down if we wanted to. Nothing really there, though. We'll check the truck here real quick. Modded Minecraft? Oh yeah, there's lots of mods for Minecraft. But yeah, I mean, I would pay for another DLC for Long Dark. I mean, honestly, all they would have to do is give us like 3 or 4 new zones every DLC, and I think people would be totally happy. Maybe a few new game mechanics or something as well. But give us a couple of zones, a couple new zones to explore. Maybe do a little rework on some other zones, but give us some new zones to explore. Oh, there's crows over there too. Okay, I see two sets of crows. But yeah, give us a couple new zones to play in, and give us maybe a few new mechanics. Maybe add on to the recipes we already have. Give us some new recipes as well. I mean, if they made $10 to $15 DLCs for the game, they could probably do that for the next decade if they made one every couple of years. And oh, so there was. Is this the other wolf? Oh, it is the other wolf. Oh, I was like, wait a second. Oh yeah, because there's, okay, I was like, where'd the other crows go? Yeah, so there's the 2 wolves. We found them both. We got all of our arrows back, boys and girls. Huzzah! Arrows achieved, my friends. Yeah, I'd be like, take my money, Hinterland. Now, I think if they did a DLC in the future, they need to have the DLC completed and ready to ship when they sell it. That would be my only caveat. Is they'd be like, hey, we're gonna release this DLC. It's gonna have this, this, and this in it, and that's it. You're just buying a pre-packaged, ready-to-go item. And sure, that means they could still, they could still fix things in it, update it, and things that are broken they could make work or whatever. But what if they ever do a DLC again? It needs to be complete upon selling. It can't be like a Game Pass type situation, because we saw how that worked with Tales from the Far Territory, where their 1-year plan turned into a 2-year plus plan, and I feel some of the stuff, especially the Cougar, was kind of rushed towards the end. And they shouldn't do that again. If they do want to put another DLC out, it needs to be all ready to go and pretty much 100% complete. Minus any patches they may need to do for it or anything like that. Yeah, and if they don't do that, call it like a season pass. Don't call it a DLC. Make it a season pass that you're going to get these items during that season or whatever. But I think they would be better served because I know Hinterland, you know Hinterland. Anybody who's been around and played this game for more than 5 years knows how Hinterland works with timeliness. They don't. They don't work with timeliness in any way, shape, or form. So they need to just create and put out a pre-packaged item that is already complete and done, and just sell that as a DLC. They can't run a add-on to their game as a we're gonna develop it as we go type thing. That just doesn't work. Do you think it will be like, what is GBI? I have no idea what GBI is. What is a GBI? I don't know what that is. Greater Bear Isle? Is it Greater Bear Isle? Maybe? Who knows if Long Dark 2 bombs, maybe they'll have to come back. I don't think Long Dark 2 is going to bomb. I think that Long Dark 2 is going to... I think their biggest... I think the biggest challenge they're going to have with Long Dark 2 is, what is it going to be compared to? Going to be compared to Long Dark 1 all the time. But it's going to be its own unique game. And people will need to take that into account when they play it. It's like, well, this is not, you're not buying the Long Dark. You're buying a completely new game that just happens to be made by the same guys that made Long Dark, the first Long Dark. And so I think it's going to, I think that's going to be their biggest problem. And then also,
I'm not sure I can carry
the multiplayer solo play aspect is still kind of, in my mind, I'm kind of wondering how that all is going to work. That could be a problem. I don't think it will be, but it could be. We already know that Hinterland can make a solid solo player game. I don't know how they're going to do making it multiplayer. Are they going to overextend themselves and give it too much multiplayer? Or are they going to make the multiplayer rather underwhelming? Because I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you at this point. We already know their track record with a good solid single player game. I just don't know I don't know how they're gonna make the multiplayer and how it's gonna be, they're gonna integrate it into everything. So we'll have to sort of wait and see what's gonna happen with that. But that's down the road. It's down the road a little ways. We have time before that's going to happen. 3 hours and 25 minutes to make all those. Didn't they say they see both games coexisting together in the future? Oh yeah, they did. I mean, and honestly, you could say the same. I mean, that's possible. It could also be wishful thinking. It could be like saying, I see lions and zebras coexisting in the future together. Could it possibly happen? Sure. I don't know if it will or not, though, It's one of those where, I'm sure that the two games coexisting is their hope, because that's best for their company. Now, whether they actually do coexist or not, who knows? I think the Long Dark will always have a following. I think a lot of people will switch over and play Long Dark 2, but depending on how Long Dark 2 plays, people may come back and just play Long Dark again and be like, I'm just going to play the better version of it. They may be like, yeah, Long Dark 1's the better version of the game, so I'm just going to play Long Dark instead of playing Long Dark 2. That could be a thing as well. So Only time will tell, you know? I wonder how many sticks we have here. I'm just curious now.
Something's gotta go.
Well, are you Rainy Beef? Are you talking about the multiplayer co-op for Long Dark? Because that wasn't made by Hinterland, and it is very bad. That wasn't made by Hinterland. I mean, this game has no plan in mind for being a multiplayer game. And it doesn't work very well either. So if you're thinking of the multiplayer for this game, yeah, they don't care about that. They're never gonna. Hinterland's never gonna worry about multiplayer for Long Dark because they don't care about multiplayer for Long Dark. That's a mod that somebody made they made it basically so they could try to play co-op on the game, and honestly, it doesn't work very well. It's pretty ragged. It functions, but it doesn't exactly work.
Need water.
I know, but we're gonna eat some meat first, my friend. Yum, yum. I do need to make the bearskin coat at some point. I'm almost thinking. I have all this fuel here. I'm almost thinking of doing a big crafting session and getting the bearskin coat made, making a few more arrows as well. Yeah, I mean, I have high hopes for Black Frost. I think it will be decent. I think Black Frost will be good. I don't think it's going to be horrible. It's just going to be interesting to see how they implement co-op in it, because that's the only thing I'm kind of curious about. Is how exactly that's going to work. I have a tinder plug. I don't know where I got the tinder plug from, but we're going to throw it in here. There we go. But yeah, I'm hoping Black Frost is good too. I mean, if not, hey, we already have a solid game here, so I'm not too worried about it. I'd rather use up a lot of my sticks on this fire. We're gonna have to make a very long fire, because I believe the bear coat takes like 2 days to make. I think the bear coat's like 2 days. I can't quit. I wish I could quit you, Long Dark. How many did we have? 70? It was 70 some? Yeah, 77. I'll leave like 10 sticks here just so we don't use them all. I'll leave 15. There we go. I can't quit you. Alright, now that we got the fire nice and warm, we're going to take off all of our clothes so they don't take damage from the wind. There we go. And, yeah, then we start working on our, oh, I need 4 cured guts. God dang it, I'm 1 cured gut short. I needed 4 cured guts. I thought I had enough. I didn't have the guts. There we go. Now we have the guts. Here we go with the naked. I know, we're always naked. I hope co-op is going to be optional. Yeah, from what they were saying, it's co-op is going to be an optional thing in the new Long Dark. Black Frost will not force you to be. It won't force you to do the non-co-op part. You can do it solo if you want. You know, I need to make some water while we do this, so we're gonna... Drink a little bit of water here. And then we'll craft for an hour and make some water while we do this. We like the naked thing, though. Long Dark hit that sweet spot. A game not only great to play, but a game you want to watch even more. Yeah, and that's the thing, is Long Dark is fun to not only play, but it's fun to watch it, too. Because I always find when I watch other people, I'm always learning some new thing that I didn't know. Like, it's like, oh, I didn't know I could go there, or oh, I didn't know I could do that, or I didn't know I could, you're always finding different ways of playing, which is kind of cool. Not much meat left on you. A little bit of meat left on you. I maybe should have harvested up those timber wolves. I probably should go back and harvest a couple of them. Get a little more meat. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm just going to craft for an hour. Got 5 hours left on that. Let's fill up on water. We'll do a 6-hour crafting stretch here. Got plenty of water now. We will need to fix our knife up at some point because our knife's at 77%. We cannot have our knife break. If our knife breaks, we can't... Well, we can still make this, but we'd have to use the axe, and that takes even more. And that makes it even harder. Alright, I got 5 liters of water on us. 2 hours there. I learned most of what I know about the game from you, so big thanks. Aw, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you were able to learn so much. I try to help out when I can. And if I don't know something, I'll let people. Hey, I'll let people know I don't know it. Chat is a big contributor as well. So. All right, we're doing good. Fire's still got 2 hours on it. Let's go ahead and add a few more sticks. Get it back up to about 5 hours there. We're super tired, but that's okay. We're gonna push through. We're gonna do another 6 hours of crafting on here. That'll get our knife down to about 40-some%. And then we're gonna spend some time fixing our knife up tomorrow. Or today. Tonight. Today? Something like that. Yeah, 6 hours looks like it takes about 9% off of our... Yeah, let's do one more 6-hour stretch. I probably should have got some more meat from those wolves. Yeah, well, we'll survive. We'll be okay. We'll go up to the prison and bring a cartload of moose meat back if we need to. If we need to, we'll go back there. We got moose meat up the yin yang up there, so we'll just bring back a bunch of moose meat if we need to. I'd love to hole up at the prison, but unfortunately, the prison is not livable because we don't get advancement of time in the prison as we do out here. So
it's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Got 1 hour and 25 left there. And probably craft for a couple more hours, and then we can finish it up tomorrow. Actually, how long do we have left on it? We have 5 hours and 5.98 hours left to go. Let's just do it. Let's just finish it. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna be super duper tired, but that's okay. We did it all in one stretch. We did 39 hours of crafting just in one long stretch. We didn't even pause. We're just like, yeah, we're just doing it. We're just doing it. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah, our knife's good. Our knife's good. Knife's good. Okay. Dude, for 29 months. Thank you, dude, for the 29-month resub there on the Twitch side. I appreciate that very, very much.
Dubes73 just resubscribed for 29 months.
Are you rope climbing on the right side to go to the bunker? This way you can probably avoid the cougar. I'm actually gonna face the cougar. Next time we play, we're gonna actually just face the cougar and call it good. Actually, I'm going to let's drink our water. Let's go ahead and just craft up our arrow shafts real quick. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Let's go get some rest. Did I bring some soap to prison already? I did not. No, I didn't find any soap to bring over to the prison. All right. But Dubes, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you again so much for the raid there, or for the resub. I appreciate that very, very much, my friend. All right, so guess what we have, boys and girls? We have a bearskin coat, and I think I'm gonna wear this on it as well. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one sec. Alrighty, we're gonna wear the bearskin coat, or the wolfskin coat as well, because it's actually better warmth-wise than the moose hide cloak. And the moose hide cloak is gonna get destroyed. I know we're wearing the bear skin on the outside, wolf skin on the inside, and the moose hide cloak's going bye-bye. Because I have no use for it. There we go. So, we're going to take the moose hide cloak, and we're just going to retire it. We aren't even going to rip it apart. We're just going to retire it. You know what I'm going to do with it? We're going to respectfully retire it. By hanging it on the wall. There we go. There we go. Yay! What do I do in my free time? I don't have free time. I'm either working, or I'm streaming, or I'm sleeping. And that's pretty much the three things I do. And maybe I watch a little Netflix or YouTube in between. But that's about it. That's pretty much my life. It's not much, but it's my life. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful moose hide cloak up there. Alrighty. So, there's several things we need to do. I'm gonna get my ballistic vest back because we're next time we play we're gonna be going and facing the cougar. We're gonna go and face the cougar next time we play, probably. I'm pretty much angling towards that. I still haven't found any freaking leather. I found no leather for either of those. I may need to ditch the aviator cap just to repair my moose hide satchel. Just to do that, I may need to ditch it. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, if you can use that, you can also use desk calendars to put stuff on the walls. I personally like the broom. Because the broom for me works the best. You can pretty much do it with anything. Like I could put the broom down here. I could grab one of these guts. Put the gut on the broom. I could grab a coal. Put the coal on the broom. Go back into the mode there. And you can take the gut and that and put it on the wall. And then you can just pick them up off the wall if you want to. So, it works pretty good. It's nice. I like that they haven't taken that out of the game. I like mounting my stuff on the walls. It's fun. Cured rabbit pelts I'll put in there too. Watch stuff on Netflix. Yeah, I haven't watched anything on Netflix for a while because I canceled my Netflix subscription. I can't afford it. So I canceled Netflix. I'll probably get Netflix again when One Piece comes out on Netflix, when One Piece Season 2 comes out. But yeah, until then, there's nothing really I want to watch. I just don't have time to watch that much. And to pay money each month for something that I'm watching maybe less than a couple hours a day just doesn't even seem worth it. I'm not even watching, probably less than a couple hours a week when it comes down to it. So yeah, it just don't seem worth it. I am gonna grab my travois if we want to bring back some moose meat. Well, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Son of a biscuit. That was my mistake. Let's put those back in there too. I'm gonna take the grow well with me. I did not mean to grab out all these flares. Or all the whetstones, or that, or the sewing kits. I'll leave the hook here as well, because why carry it? I don't need that with me either. Okay, I think everything else is good. Okay, we're good. Best unintentional feature of the update? Yes, it was an unintentional feature of the update, but it was amazing. It was awesome to have that. Alright, so, boys and girls, when we play Long Dark again next time, we're going to be going back up to the prison, but we're also going to be going over to the other side, the Bricklayer's Retreat, and then we're going to go up and we're going to face the cougar, because I want to get this memento cache that's by the prison, and then we're going to be going up this direction, go across the bridge, up over to the Bricklayer's Retreat, which is right over in here, and then we're going to go up and take on the cougar and get the Abandoned Preppers cache taken care of as well. Hopefully, and not die. That would be the great thing, is not dying. And so far we have 18 days in this zone. So we almost are at 20 days. We still have 32 days left to go. So we got lots of time. Lots of time for the zone. We can get lots more rabbits. We can get lots more ptarmigans while we're here. So, awesome possum sauce. I'm going to take a quick, 2-and-2 break. I'm going to go use the bathroom and get another drink real quick. Maybe get a snack. When we come back, we're going to be playing some 7 Days to Die. We'll be going into our Night 6 Horde, which should be exciting. So if you're on the YouTube side, we'll be back in just 2-and-2. And with a new stream. So if you don't come back, that's fine. If you do, I'll see you then. Thanks so much for watching on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that comment section below, leave a comment, maybe even become a member of the channel and support me in that way. And I'll see you next time on YouTube. Bye.